It's official, folks. It is the Toronto Raptors' fate. It is the basketball gods. It's the NBA Illuminati. Whatever you want to say is pulling the strings, but they want to see the Toronto Raptors lose because this team has been absolutely cursed with the injury bug, and it's helped out some of the younger players get some more opportunity and will continue to, but we have a brutal injury update for Immanuel Quickley as that shoulder sprain he sustained in his return to action, for this Toronto Raptors squad is a lot worse than we expected. So we're going to break down the latest injury updates for the Toronto Raptors and why it is just fate. It is coming together for the Toronto Raptors to capture that flag and bring in an elite talent coming into next season. But before we do, folks, again, if you guys want to see Cooper Flag end up on the Toronto Raptors and you're enjoying the daily Toronto Raptors coverage out here on Raptors Digest, make sure you guys hit that like button. It absolutely helps us big time, and frankly, anything we can do to put positive omens into the air is beneficial because, again, Cooper Flag, this dude is on another level. We're going to break down the reports, but he had put in 26, 12, 3 assists and 2 blocks yesterday. So it's a situation where hit that like button so we get a better chance of bringing in Cooper Flag. But let's dive into it because this Raptors team, it's been a mess. It's been a state. It has just been an ugly situation for this Raptors squad here now at this point because, again, RJ Barrett's been out with with his shoulder sprain, missed 3 of 12 games. Scottie Barnes missed 8 games with his orbital fracture. Immanuel Quickley with this new injury in his pelvic bruise missed 8 games. Jakob Poeltl with his shoulder sprain missed 8 games, and then Kelly Olynyk and Bruce Brown have missed the entire season so far. Like, these are all rotation players of the Toronto Raptors, and it has been a complete mess in regards to the injury situation for all these guys. We also have Mobo a little bit banged up as of late too. Didn't miss too much action, but has not been getting a ton of run out there in the lineups now since injury. So it's been a mess. It's been bad in regards to the injury situation for the Toronto Raptors here now at this point, and it just keeps getting worse because basically news has come out that Immanuel Quickley has a partial tear in his UCL in his left elbow, the Toronto Raptors say. He sustained the injury the fourth quarter of Sunday's loss against the LA Lakers. He'll be reevaluated in a week, but Quickley missed almost all of preseason with the thumb injury he sustained before camp. He landed hard on his back in the season opener, missed 8 games, and then tore his UCL in his second game back. Brutal luck for IQ, another tough break for the injury-plagued Raptors. So he's going to be reevaluated in a week, and this does not mean he's going to be returning, because anyone that watches baseball knows what a UCL injury is. It's, your Tommy John surgery. It's your Shohei Ohtani injury. It's one of those, things that can take people out for a very long time in regards to these pitchers, with if they need surgery, if stuff comes out. So we have some context how it kind of looks, because you hear that in baseball and you're like, okay, this guy's done for. Now we're going to reevaluate the week for the NBA. It's not that going to be that cheery and rosy, but we do have a specific update from an MD out there on Twitter, as Ali Rendley came out and said that partial tears can be treated with rest and pain management or with surgical repair to stabilize the ligament. Tommy John surgery is uncommon in basketball because the movements don't stress the lateral ligament. If it is a low grade tear, he could return in 3 to 4 weeks. If surgery, then 3 months or 6 months, not 3 months. If Immanuel Quickley's out for 6 months, I'm convinced. I've seen some people say, hey, what are you saying cursed for? The entire NBA's injured stuff. This Raptors team, especially Immanuel Quickley, like Scottie Barnes, like the pieces that we were really excited to see. Win, loss, whatever was going to happen with this Raptor squad, but we wanted to see how this core group of players will be able to come together and, hoop out there on the basketball court. But obviously, Immanuel Quickley's been dealing with injuries, and now, regardless, it's going to miss another month, but 6 months with surgery is going to be tough. But again, you don't want someone to have an elbow injury and then have that affect the rest of their game. I don't care if it's an unnatural moment. If you have torn ligaments in your elbow, your arm, or something, then that's just a tough situation to really deal with. But basically, we can give more context in terms of the reports, but we should know more about the treatment plan in the next week, assuming no surgery. It should be about a month for Immanuel Quickley. That pushes Barnes, Barrett, and IQ reunion to mid-December. At the earliest, they haven't played together since March 1st, and Scottie is likely another 2+ weeks away. So that's that just sucks, right? Like, again, I know people are amped up. I know people are excited and more excited with the losses in terms of getting Cooper Flag. I got a couple of these animations if they could pop up, but no, I'll just keep bringing up this one. But wanted to capture the flag, wanted to get this star talent, these star rookies out there together. But it's hard not to be demoralized when you're a fan of this team. You want to see these guys come out there and play it, especially the guys that have been so hyped up. We traded so much for, we gave so much money to really come together. And I've seen some conspiracy theories. Oh, Immanuel Quickley, like, he got a contract, now he's just trying to take days off, go to Cancun, rest up, and stuff like that. I definitely don't think that's the case. IQ's been on the bench for all these games. He's not kind of sitting at home doing whatever, right? It's all been kind of just unfortunate injuries, right? Like a thumb, not really injury prone if you break your thumb. You just kind of get hit, and regardless, you're the most Iron Man in the NBA, or if you're made of glass, that's tough. And then you have a pelvic bruise, which you land weird. It's not like these weird kind of ankle injuries or hamstring injuries that you see Joel Embiid, Zion Williamson get game in, game out, and then they can't really recover. Or a D Rose, right? In similar context for Immanuel Quickley as a guard, right? Where you just have no cartilage, no ligament in your knees, and or your ligaments keep tearing, no cartilage to really take the weight in terms of the hits and stuff. These aren't the injuries IQ is sustaining. These are all just very weird, extremities, popping off and taking these injuries. So long term, again, yes, IQ dealt with some injuries and he missed a chunk of last season, but that was for personal issues. This has just been a stretch of bad luck for Immanuel Quickley. And again, sometimes people are just get bad luck and that just sucks. But I wouldn't call Immanuel Quickley, a guy that's either silky or made of glass or isn't doing enough for injury prevention. Every single one of these injuries are just really unfortunate circumstances. So that's one thing that it is what it is. Like long term, I'm much happier with this than I am. Not that I want ever happy that someone's getting injured, but if he tore his, medial meniscus or something, like that's something that is a bit of a positive in regards to these injury situations. And I guess it does open up some opportunities to other guys, because Immanuel Quickley, again, hasn't played much, for these games, so his stats aren't a huge sample size. But Davion Mitchell now gets back into the starting unit, and he's been solid as a starter. Like coming off the bench, he looked brutal for this Raptors team. His 3-point shot wasn't really coming together there for the Raptors squad, but as a starter, again, hasn't been scoring an elite ton. He has games where he's scoring a bunch, and then games where it feels like he has 0-1 points or whatever. But Davion Mitchell is a competent enough, like this game isn't going to be Malachi Flynn out there at the point guard position with Davion Mitchell. He's an effective guy, and we get to see more Jamal Shead, right? The Shead heads out there are going to be hyped, myself included, the Jamal Shead fan, but very hoping for Jamal Shead. He hasn't looked great since IQ, or in the game and a half IQ has been in the mix. You want to see that 3-point percentage end up improving. He hasn't made a corner three yet this season, 5 points, 3.6 assists, but again, plays defense, does his thing out there. Getting reps for Jamal Shead is going to be a positive here now at this point. So again, there's silver linings to every gray cloud, even during seasons where this team is objectively just not going to win a ton of games. It's kind of the reality of what we have to deal with here now at this point for this Raptors squad. But we're going after that flag. That's the direction. That's the push for this team here now at this point, right? And take a look: 26-12, 3 assists, 2 assists, 2 blocks. That's Cooper Flag tonight. We might have to get a Cooper Flag watch, an Ace Bailey watch, all these kind of upper tier draft prospects for this upcoming season. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys have best, think it's stars. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Anyways, I'm signing out. Cheers.